Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a review slash tutorial using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. Some people like it, some people hate it, so I'm here just to give you my personal opinion about this palette right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do my eyes on camera, and after I do my eyes, I will come back to y'all with the full face like this, and tell y'all my final thoughts about the Subculture palette. So here's the palette, the Subculture. Let's open it up. So those are the shades that you get inside of this palette. So I'm just gonna go in with this and let's do this. Okay, so my eyebrows are done, and let's just ignore that they're not the best today. They have a mind of their own, and my eyelids are primed with Tarte Shape Tape. So the first color that I'm gonna go in with is Dawn, which is gonna be this one right here. And with this, when I do go in, I'm not going to murder the shadow. I'm going to pick up however much product I would normally pick up if I was using a different eyeshadow palette. So here is this one. There's that. They are powdery, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go in with this for my transition color. So no problem with this eyeshadow, this specific one. So on a different brush, I'm gonna go in with the color New Wave. So and I'm gonna go in to the crease with that one as well. These colors are super pigmented. I've honestly never had like a problem with Anastasia shadows. They have personally been a favorite of mine just because the formula is so great and consistent, but with this palette I do feel like there's something different. I'm gonna go in with Fudge. I'm gonna keep this, I'm gonna put this one in the crease, but I'm gonna keep it more on the outside of the crease. Once again, super pigmented. You just really have to be careful with these shadows. Don't put too much on your brush just because they will get hard to blend out. I'm gonna go back in with the brush that I used to put the very first shade, which is Dawn. There's no product, I didn't put any extra product on the brush. I'm just gonna use what's left on there and blend out Fudge into New Wave. I'm gonna go in with another blending brush that I used to put on New Wave. Well, okay then. I'm gonna grab a little extra product. I'm gonna tap once into New Wave and go in on top of Fudge. Like, I'm gonna be dead honest, I've used this palette about 3-4 times before. I've used this shadow in my crease before, and I didn't have a problem with it. Like, it blended out the first time I used it, so I don't know, and I used it the same way, that like put it on the same as I did this one, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. Now, what I'm gonna do I'm gonna go in with the shade Rowdy on the brush that came in the palette. So I'm gonna, you know, a little okay. So let's see about this. In there again. Trying to see what it looks like from far rather than this little mirror. Maybe I should get a bigger mirror. But until then, I'm just gonna look in this mirror. Okay, so not so purple, more of black, but that's cool. I'm gonna go in with this blending brush and no product, no extra product, just product that's been on there. And I'm gonna blend that. Honestly, my eyelids are weird and like some parts don't take shadow. So excuse that. I was gonna say that Rowdy doesn't have so much that it doesn't have so much fallout, but I'm using a more packed brush, as you can see, as to using a fluffier brush, which is going to pick up more product. I mean, not pick up more product, but it's not so tightly packed together. I already messed up. And I'm gonna take New Wave on this brush because I don't mess it all up. This side is hella dark, but I need to blend it out anyways. So let me just say a little something about the color Edge. I used it the other day right here, and I'm gonna show you today. I put it on and it was a yellow, like it is right there. This color oxidized to the color of New Wave. So let's take a look at that. Here's New Wave and here's Edge. By the time that I had put Edge on, it was the color of New Wave. So I'm gonna still use Edge, and I'm gonna kind of show y'all what I'm talking about here. I'm going to go in with this, and I'm gonna get super close because if this doesn't happen today, I'm gonna be pissed because it happened yesterday. Actually, it happened yesterday. Okay. Oh, hold on, I grabbed the wrong color. Okay, wait, I mean Edge. Don't listen to me, but listen to me because this is a tutorial. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Okay, there's one layer of Edge. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see the difference? Maybe it's because there's more pigment on there, but let's see. Okay, that's 2 layers of Edge. I'm gonna go in there one more time and see. Just check this, check it. No way! No way, this happened yesterday. Take Edge on the other eye. There. Do you see that? Do you see that? See? I knew I would. Oh, shit. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm taking the brush that I used for Rowdy. I'm not taking any extra product, and I'm really just blending those 2 colors together so we don't have just a line of transition. Blend this out. The trick is just to go with both colors back and forth. Just so they blend. So there's the eyeshadow look. Do purple and yellow make green. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, so no. When you mix yellow and purple, it makes brown. Do y'all see this green right here? You know what this green looks like? It looks like Untamed, actually. I didn't use Untamed, but it's cool. So I'm gonna go do my eyeliner, put lashes on, and do the rest of my face, and I'll come back and tell you my final thoughts. So this palette has a lot of fallout, as known. I would say the Modern Renaissance palette does have a lot of fallout as well, but I feel like the Subculture does have just a bit more fallout than the Modern Renaissance does. So I have used this palette about 3 to 4 times, and the first 3 times I really didn't have a issue with anything. The shadows blended easily and I love the palette, but today when I used it, for some reason the shadows just didn't blend together, and I used the same brushes that I have before, so I don't know what the problem is, if it's the colors that I used, but then again, some of the colors that I've used before. The colors are hard to blend. You do have to take your time with this palette. You cannot be in a rush. Unlike the Modern Renaissance palette, I feel like that one is much easier to work with. So another thing with this palette is it's not really everyday usage in my opinion. Don't gravitate towards this palette every day like I do a Modern Renaissance palette or like the Heat palette or something like that. With that being said, I would keep this palette for more, I don't want to say advanced people in doing makeup, like makeup artists, because that's not the case. It's just, if you are new to makeup, I wouldn't recommend this palette just because it is a little bit harder to work with and you do have to put more time into it. Also, the color scheme with this can be hard to create looks with. Just to know, like, do I put a green in my crease? Do I put a green in the inner corner? Like, you know, it's hard to create just a look with this palette by just dipping in, doing everything, because, I mean, if you use the wrong colors together, it can look kind of weird. Another thing I noticed, which I said while I was doing my eyes, is the color when I blended the purple and the yellow together created like a green where I was trying to blend the colors together. I didn't really like that. Overall, the palette is not horrible. Do I want to use it every day? No. I really do enjoy the colors in this palette. It's a very good fall palette. So yeah, I enjoy the palette. I won't use it every day. I want to use this palette when I have a bit more time to do makeup, like to sit down and actually do my makeup, rather than, you know, I have somewhere to be so I need to hurry and, you know, create an eye look. This is not the palette for that because it does take time to blend out. And another thing, yes, the colors oxidize. Some do, some don't, just depending on, you know, the color that you pick up. Would I recommend to buy this palette? Yes, if you are like me and you have about 30,000 palettes. I don't really have a palette that looks like this, so this is why I enjoy it. But if you are looking for a first palette to buy, or you have about 2 or 3, I would definitely find something else before this one, just because, as I said, it's a little bit harder to work with. To your collection, I would go with this one. But if you don't have the Modern Renaissance, I would get that one first. That one is a beautiful palette. Colors blend like magic. It's just crazy. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the ring. Subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the little ring bell thing.